And good morning, folks. Today is March 15th. I'm still talking about the 1926 and 2020 effect. All right? It's also a book review. I never get old, never have arthritis and carpal tunnel. This book's heavy. Now, in 1920s, they did comic strips. Comic strips were either comedy or funny animals or a slice of life or adventure and action. Now, this one's the best one. Okay. Let's see. Roy Crane's Hurricane Isle and Other Adventures. All right. Very popular. Roy Crane developed Captain Easy on wash tubs. That's wash tubs, and that's Captain Easy. Soldier of Fortune, Captain of Fortune, adventurer. Okay, he didn't have superpowers. All he had was his fist, a Boy Scout knife, a handkerchief or bandana, and, what he can't punch and hit people with or hit over the head. It hasn't changed that much. All right? He still wears a shirt. Okay, that's a pullover. If you study the drawings, this was life before 1926. Okay, I'll tell a lot of people. Let's see. They don't understand and they don't remember history. This goes up to 1932. And let's see. If you can see that this shows drawings and stuff. It might not be politically correct, but if you look at what they wore, okay, number one, look what they wore. It hasn't changed that much. All right? Jeans and a t-shirt. Okay? Now, a lot of people don't understand a lot of transportation back there from turn of the century till 1926 was either steam or wind powered. Sails, steam and sails. Okay, they still had a lot of coal burners. The new thing was diesel. Okay, people wanted diesel engines, but the rest of the world was still in sailboats and coal steamers. Look at the Titanic. That was coal. If they had diesel on those ships, the Titanic would never sunk. But it was still a new idea. Okay? Again, coal, and then you have sails. Okay? They started to develop metropolitans. Okay? It's not urban center, metropolitans. Like New York, Boston, Baltimore, Washington, D.C. The rest of the world were still, primitive. Okay? Most of the wars fought in the Middle East at this time was on camels, all right, or by horses. And I tell a lot of people, it is really, really hard to get an automobile out in the Jordanian desert. Okay? I tell a lot of people, get this book, read it, see how people dress and costumes and stuff like that, but it changes over a time period. This is why I keep telling people 1926 to 2026. So anyway, we have technological advancements. Okay, this is a really good book. Also, it's heavy as hell. This goes up to 1938. It's one of my favorites because the hero is a soldier of fortune. No superpowers, nothing fantastical, just simple skills that he learned, in a Boy Scout and stuff. is not magic powers or gadget. Most of the time, he carried a pistol, he carried, machete or sword, and he fought like that. And his weapon of choice wasn't an automatic, was a revolver. God damn it, this hurts. Okay, see this famous battle scene? He has a revolver and he has a machete. Okay, and you can tell these people are from the Appalachians. Again, technology was very slow at that time. Phones at that time wasn't affecting anything. Okay, it was local. There was no long distance. That was developed after 1926. If you wanted to send a message from Boston to San Francisco, it was telegraph. Okay, mail service was slow. They still had the Pony Express in some areas. They still had stagecoaches, covered wagons. Okay, the 4x4 drive truck did not come out until the late 20s. Okay, 2026 or 2025. Four-wheel drive. All right. A lot of the cars were mostly on the East Coast. There's only 2 cars. The Stanley Steamer came out of Stockton and drove cross country. Okay, that record wasn't beat until 1933. Okay, by Ford. The Stanley Steamer won because it ran on peanut oil. Okay, but the trouble is, it takes 30 minutes to pump up the pressure on a Stanley Steamer. It had a crude form of four-wheel drive. It was built like a tank. All right, but it takes 30 minutes to run those damn things. And you have the driver and you had the engineer looking at a control panel. Okay, because the first couple of models of Stanley Steamers that came out of stock and killed 26 people because it blew up like a grenade. Okay, because my grandfather witnesses the whole bridge exploded, disappeared. And my granduncle says, let's get the hell out of here and go to Mexico. And they did. That's why the Bias owe us money. And I'm going to collect it. All right, folks. Like I said, times change. And a lot of you don't know history. Okay, that was 100 years ago. Okay, 100 years ago. And we're right now in a, take down notes, in a transitional period.
But I don't understand. That means I don't go to Universal this summer? I'm prepared. Wolverines! Wolverines!
And I'm going like, God, these people are nuts. Okay, remember, we're talking about 2026 effect. It is nothing astronomical. We are in a transition period. Okay, write that down, put it in your notes. Transition period. That's affect the weather, solar cycles, everything else. Transitional period. I'm getting old and I'm tired. All right, folks, I'll catch you later. You have a nice day. God bless and good luck. Next video, I gotta do a little bit more on urbanization during that time period. A lot of you people don't understand. You don't even remember what you had for lunch last 2 weeks. All right, folks, I'll catch you later. God bless and good luck. It's 2025 reality shock time. And maybe I can find my teeth again. Bye now.